Joyce Dodge, the MTO Mrs. Here we are at day 4 of our German trip. And we went to Heidelberg, finally. All the times we've been in Germany, and Heidelberg's one of those places you have to go see. So we made it there. We started by crossing over 2 bridges. So we could go over the bridge, walk along across from the main part of the city, and then walk up the main entrance into the city across the bridge. So that was cool, and the water was beautiful. And so anyway, that was nice. Very pretty town. Just the buildings are classic, and it showed itself very well. I thought Heidelberg was sort of spread out. It was kind of a big old Stadt area in it. So we made our way up to the castle then. This time we had a choice between the path up or stairs. Stairs were faster. We took the path. Still a little burned out from the stairs. And it was a fine walk up. The castle is it's mostly intact, although also a lot of ruin in it, or add, however you want to look at that. You could see areas where things had clearly been bombed. So it was kind of cool to analyze the damage there. But it had a very, very large garden area up on the top, and the castle was very, very big. Yeah, it was just miles for. The view, of course, from the top was fantastic too. You could see the old town and you could see the river from there. So it was really, really nice. So enjoy this one.
All right, Joyce and I are in Heidelberg Hauptbahnhof, which is not near the Altstadt. So to go to the Altstadt, we got to catch another train. It's like a 5-minute ride to get to the Altstadt, the historical center. Yeah, all right, we are not quite in the Heidelberg Altstadt. The train station actually puts it about a kilometer, half a mile away from the Altstadt. But that's the famous old Heidelberg Bridge, and you can see some of it here. And there's actually a nice bridge here. But this is our first views of it. And hills, lots of hills here. Alright, so this is the Neckar River. This is where it gets really big. It's a bit windy here, so I better hold on to this big wide camera. But yeah, that's the Altstadt right there, the city. The castle, there it is. It's right up above you. Oh, actually not that. This way. Yeah, sorry. Well, I was pointing and then realized you were looking away from me, so. But yeah, that's the Heidelberg Castle. We don't have to go up. What? Yeah, we'll see. Alright, but this is where the Neckar really hits its stride. I mean, it's nice in Stuttgart, but it's one of the reasons Heidelberg is so, well, I mean, its history alone is something else. So the long walk across the bridge, you got canals right here. I don't know if you saw this. Yeah. Well, you also have like this bit here where there's a full gate here. It's a lock, yeah. So, I have made it to Heidelberg after all these years. I've always wanted to come here. Now I have. It's going to be a very touristy town, but it really maintains a lot of its history, which to me is a little different than Rothenburg und der Tauber, which really has its history there, but it clearly caters to tourism. No, the wind is. So windier than we thought, but we are in a valley, so the wind's going to be higher. No, for a little bit, yeah. I just, I'm videotaping here. So the next question is, they have a path that walks right along the river through the trees right there along the banks. Do you want to take that one rather than up on the road more? What's that? Yeah. Okay, I will next film when we get down there. But there's a great view of the castle right there. Although once we get down there by the riverside, you'll also get a good view. Well, I forgot I wanted to get this house in. Beautiful row of houses here, yeah. Die Hirschgasse. Hotel Die Hirschgasse. Whoa! Wow, 2 joggers are shaking this bridge like an earthquake. Okay. You don't have to. I just decided, yeah, get a full shot of the castle with the bridge that we just crossed in front of it. We actually had to come further away this way to get to it. The stairs are closed down the other way. So we're going to take this walk along the river. So we're right next to the Neckar. So off we go. But I wanted to get that castle. Now we're on the other side of the bridge. And we got the castle. And I'm going to change this for now. I can get the castle and the town all in view. So one more shot here, but yeah, look back to the bridge with the flow there. And then there's the castle. But we're about to go behind a bunch of trees, so this is the last chance to really get some good shots. Alright, we're getting ready to go up to the bridge. We're going to go up these steps here. I wanted to get one shot of the bridge heading into town, that beautiful towering gate over the bridge. Okay, this is smart. Put something over here and put the bars on, let the idiots put their locks on it here. All because of one stupid movie.
Yeah.
And now it's a disease across great cities and tourists. So these guys built something where you could stick your locks here. We're about as romantic as it gets. And Got some sort of motorized wakeboard down there.
I don't think so.
All right, we are about to go through the gate into the Altstadt. As expected, a lot of tourists. Charles Theodore. I have finally made it to Heidelberg. This is awesome. Beautiful river, cool castle on the hilltop, and now we're walking right into the Altstadt. Get some shots looking the other way just for very cool. Very cool. Hotel der Jahrzeiten, Chinese restaurant. So a lot of hotels right inside the gate here. Okay, looks like all kinds of. I'm probably gonna have to get the map out unless we find a tourist center row. You know, yeah, the church is too big, but I kind of want to get a. Oh wow, old style. Meat on the bone. Joyce, go this way first. Whoa. Tavola. Wow. Hotel Ritter. and one of those dudes. Yeah, the negative side is you can't fit these things in, so narrow streets and tall buildings. Of course, people. I can get pretty much the whole thing, the tower and that here.
Yeah.
It's an awkward angle, but at least I get it in this way. I'm not going all the way in. I'm not going all the way in. Watch behind you, book. Wirtshaus. In the old days, a Wirtshaus was where you brought your goods in on trade to get them valued and make sure things were weighed properly. And then here's the Rathaus. It is. This city was a powerful and rich city 1,000 years ago. Well, hang on a second. It's the only place we're really going to get a full shot of Yeah, Joyce is just saying this is overwhelming. This is just packed and packed. It's got that sense of Vienna in a way, or even when we were in Prague, where it just, even though this was not quote an imperial city, it was a very, very wealthy trade in the town. Okay, so now we're on the other side. We're gonna go to a restaurant down here that sounded like a good place to go. The Alte Schnitzelhaus. Oh wow, the bread they're eating there. Okay, so we just had an awesome meal.
Sure did.
And now to burn off a small percentage of what I overate, we're heading up to the castle, but we've got this big square we've just come to, which is Karlsplatz. Oh.
Turn left toward Karlstrasse.
Yeah. Nag. Turn left. I think she talks more when I turn the video on. When I turn the video on, every time I turn the video on, it bong bongs, and then she keeps talking like, turn left on Karlstrasse, turn left on Karlstrasse. Like, doesn't talk that much when I'm not on. But this is Karlsplatz, which is one of the other big touristy zones, obviously. Gasthaus zum Eiserner Kreuz, the Iron Cross. We have just got to a part of the castle. If I sound out of breath, that's because we just did an 8-minute walk, 10-minute walk up this incline nonstop. That is the story of this trip. Steep hill walks.
Better than the stairs.
I might debate that. Anything we're seeing out that window?
All right.
Okay.
Lots of trees and tops of some houses.
All right, going into the castle now.
Jemand ist dafür gestorben.
So you got a tower to the right and a main one that way. Okay, it's gated up there. Well, might as well see what's there. Okay, just some of the ruins. But a nice view over the hills beyond. And I stick my hand through the gates, which I get yelled at sometimes. And a little view over the Altstadt. Okay. Whew. Nice view down to the river and bridge. Here's one without bars and a cannon. And down over there is where we ate. Okay, now from this point on, you pay to get in. So we just came around, now we can go through the whole courtyard. Wow, that just goes up and up and up. So yeah, here we have the big observation terrace. And yeah, amazing views.
You guys water? You want water?
Olha que linda essa sequência de leão de estátua.
É, Leonina.
Epic, epic, epic. Just came through this gate out of the terrace, and then you come up to this. Absolutely beautiful. This is definitely one of the cooler castles we've been in, and we've been in so many. But definitely very, very beautiful.
Im Gegensatz haben wir den Heidelberg. Der ist ein bisschen älter. Das hat 1610 fertig geworden. Das ist 1560.
Inaczej bym sobie, wiesz, urządziła, tak.
So many restaurants and cafes up here too, as well as shows and concerts they do. They get ready for a show here. Okay, now it says there's wow, this is too cool. That right there.
Ah, okay.
Cistern or a well.
Yeah.
And it would be protected from people trying to shoot things in and over.
Right.
So we are standing here. So that's the Torturm, the gate tower. There's one over here, the Cabbage Tower. Wow. And this castle actually goes on and on and on. Wow. And then it went all the way up there. And I said it went, you know, you got that tower up there. I think that's the Krautturm. Because this is the Torturm, so that would be the Krautturm, the Cabbage Tower. They're doing reconstruction work and that's a great shot here. Man, lots to... I don't know, maybe. I don't know, maybe. Oh, wow. That goes down and down and down. Yeah. The Upper Prince's Fountain. So here you can see a collapsed wall. Part of this tower that fell. Probably World War II damage, but I can't say for sure. No, that's because of the burn marks, the scorch marks. If it were a structural thing where foundation, it would have cracked and broken in many places. That's a full thing means the construction was good. No. There was once a fountain there, it's long gone. And this place goes on and on and on. You could spend hours here. So we were seeing that from down below. You go up there and you get the view down into the town and the side of the castle. So this place is mammoth. It's just a giant park, and then you got the big bastion over here that looks back towards the castle. This is the old courtyard. Back in the day there would have been gardens and everything here, but this is the prince's I think Prince's upper fountain. There's a lower fountain down there. But at the height of its power, this would have been groves of trees, flowers. You can see the foundation stones here of an octagonal building. Would have been some sort of gazebo-like, place. I don't know, that head looks a little disproportionate for the body. Yeah, this was the water I was talking about. I thought the map was saying it was there, but I may have it turned around, obviously. I think this would have been a grotto. Oh, well, voila. I don't read the signs, I guess. All right. There's so much more at this castle. You could spend a couple of days just touring it, walking around it. Unfortunately, we have a couple of things we want to see and a train to catch. It is Sunday, which means things will be less frequent the later we get in the day, but definitely worth the hike up. This was awesome. Yeah, the Schnitzelhaus. That's that big terrace. Now, Rheinstein is supposedly the biggest castle in Germany, but it's so much ruins. This one is huge territory-wise. It's hard to believe Rheinstein is bigger, but Rheinstein might look more immense if so much more of it was preserved. You were on the other side or there's other bathroom. This is a different angle. It's amazing. Every corner you turn, the different view you get. We went up this way. We came down this way, and this way there's a little sign here that tells you there's over 300 steps. There's also long flats in between the steps, so, but not a bad one. Not a bad one coming down. Technically, I don't know what else there is. I've seen the main square, I've seen Karlsplatz, I've seen the castle, I've seen the bridge, and I've seen a couple of the squares, other squares. Again, it's a city you can spend days exploring, just the Altstadt. So what? Nope, this is a totally different square. I don't remember. Yeah. So the old historical student locale, the old students hung out here back in the day. Zum Zeppel. Yeah, it's Sunday and this part of the pedestrian zone's been opened up to cars now. I'll let this guy go through. So this is Karl's Tor. So we shouldn't be too far from the Bahnhof, because there's the bridge we walked across. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was the perfect. Yeah, well, I walked the same way twice.